beast, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Shaggy little beast, wanna see some more?
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Middle.
Plowing up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw, Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for him from the 46. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on third and goal. Lamar back to throw. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 38. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score,
Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. This down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running for it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back now, pressure on its way. Complete out to the right. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to the air here. Connection made to Dell. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Another carry for him. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing it up here, Jackson. He's on the move. He takes it himself. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Lone back gets the handoff. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is on third and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down, here's Lamar. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They're set up at the 35 now. They've got a man in motion. Back to throw it. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Pass play on 1st and 10. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Complete to Dell.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. To throw here on first down. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's got it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Allen is in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Lamar. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short game.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Only one frame remains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw it on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Now he's going deep across the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. And in, touchdown, New York. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they take him down right along the 30. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens with a 10-point advantage. And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Put the body on the line PAT. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. They are throwing it again. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll throw it yet again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is hard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadi. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color of the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the shit.